Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. Welcome to the Tuesday night live stream. How's everybody doing? Or it could be evening for you. I'm not sure. Or morning. I don't know where you are. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. There are other streams going on. I know Zippity Doodad's in the middle of his show. Nick, Magical News Live, was from the Magic Kingdom. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I thank you for being here for my show. I'm not even ready. Let's see. My sounds aren't even ready. Or this. Okay. Let's see. Let's check the chat. Let's start from the beginning. Today's champion, Jason from Uper Wisdom Videos. Hello and congratulations on your first place finish. Actually, a start, isn't it? And Noah getting today's silver. Caitlin with the bronze. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. It is a pleasure to see you in the chat. Eric Newman, welcome. Mom, welcome to you. D&G Explorers. There it is. Welcome and stay cool. I hope you guys are staying cool. I know that Derek and Greg showed me we did a show on Saturday where we discussed Treasure Planet and Muppet Treasure Island, and they showed me their 7-day forecast, and the high for every day was well above 100 degrees. So I hope they're staying cool and safe. 104 right now. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Pepper Tree Villa is here. 108. I did see the headline that Death Valley recorded a 130-degree temperature, the highest temperature ever recorded, at least in the United States. That is insane. Holy moly. James Ryan, hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Eric Newman, hello, Eric Newman. I think I said hi, though. Mar in Memphis, welcome. James Ryan. Did I say James Ryan? I can't even think. I'm so scatterbrained right now. Rachel loves Disney. Where did my artwork's in the house. There'll be a prominent place right there. Right there. That's where I'm gonna put it, though. It'll get there. With work starting up, I've just been sidetracked. As a matter of fact, I was doing some editing actually for school for much of the day today. So Rachel, it will be there, and I again thank you for it. It's wonderful. Wendy Lou Who, welcome to the show. Noah. Oh, I said hi to Noah. Michael Riley, good to see you as well. Everybody, thank you so much. Sister Sunshine, thanks for being here. And Bob and Ashley are also here. I saw Bob and Ashley on a Mouse Talk live stream. They were both in the they were at the Magic Kingdom. They were both in the Christmas shop, and neither of them knew the other one was in there at the same time. It was frustrating. No, I don't know. It was all right. Welcome. All right. So what's going on with me? Last week I did a live stream from Hollywood Studios. At the end of the live stream, I explained that that was the last day for my annual pass. And I'm an annual pass holder, and my pass really wasn't due to expire until Valentine's Day 2021. But Disney was offering a refund for the rest of your annual pass if you didn't want to keep it, if you had paid in full, or if you were on the payment plan, you could just they'd cancel annual passes on August 11th, and you wouldn't have to pay anymore. So I went with that option because I'm now going back to work. I would only be able to get there on the weekends. I would also have to do the reservation system, and annual pass holders only get 3 at a time. And if I'm only getting on the weekend, it's going to be more difficult to get them. I just thought with everything going on, maybe it was a good option to do that, to get a refund. And then I was watching Mouse Talk's live stream Saturday morning. Or was it Sunday morning? I don't even remember. It was this weekend. And it was so fun. He had his biggest crowd ever. And it was just fun to see those numbers climb for him. And we're sitting there watching that. And I thought, did I make a mistake? Do I want to keep my annual pass? The problem was I had already set that in motion. And however, things were delayed. So my annual pass was supposed to be canceled on August 12th, but their processing is behind. I guess they've got a lot to do, so it's behind. So I checked the app, and it still said my pass was active. So I ended up calling annual pass holder helpline. I don't know what it's called. And after a bit of time on hold, I spoke with a cast member that's helped me out. I said I'd like to put a stop to what I did. I'd like to cancel that if it's not too late. And he had to check with somebody above him, but they were able to do it. They were able to either reverse or put a hold order in for the refund. So he said I was good to go. So I am actually still an annual pass holder for Disney World, and I'm excited about that. So if James Ryan is still here, I was able to make a reservation for Epcot, I believe the last day of your trip. So I'd love to meet you. And I know he sent me his itinerary, and I'm hoping we can make that happen. That would be wonderful. I looked immediately when I found out I still had an annual pass that I went to see what the availability was for reservations. They don't seem to have as many offerings for annual pass holders as they do for ticket holders or resort guests. Because I looked, and there was nothing available until the 24th. So I couldn't immediately go to the park. There was nothing available for me. And after the 24th, only Epcot was available for the rest of August and early September, I believe. But then I was able to get maybe September 8th, a Magic Kingdom reservation. And then later in the month was the first time I saw, maybe the 25th of September or something like that. It was the first time I could get back to Hollywood Studios, which is the most popular park right now. So I made 3 reservations, one for the 28th of August, maybe. I don't have a calendar in front of me. I don't know the numbers. But September 8th, and then later in September. So I'm excited, very happy that Disney was so delayed and they couldn't process my request right away. So I was able to call and say, whoa, not so fast. So that's where I am. The last day of my annual pass was my trip to Hollywood Studios, and I was lucky enough to meet up with the Disney Nerd Herders and Laura and Jamie and family, and it was a pleasure to meet them. And Charlie hung out with me for my live stream. So if you were here last week, you saw that. There was some confusion. I wanted to explain what happened. I'm not I'm not an expert at the remote live streams. At home here, I set up StreamYard. I couldn't think of what the name was. StreamYard. I set it up. I schedule an event, and then I go back to StreamYard and I start it when the time is right. Well, what I did last week is last Monday, I scheduled an event using YouTube. I went straight to YouTube. I scheduled an event for Tuesday, the following day at my regular time. And then I had planned on using Streamlabs OBS for my remote live stream. I've used it before. I don't know if I've ever scheduled anything, so that was new. Well, what I discovered was when I went to go live, it gave me two options. One was they were both seemingly the same live stream with the title I put in there, the title I gave it, but with two different dates. One was for the date. What was last week? I don't even remember. The 11th, maybe. And then the other one was for December 31st, 1969. I don't know how that happened, but I, of course, selected the stream set for August 11th, 2020. And wouldn't you know it, that was the wrong one. I don't know. But what had happened was there were seemingly two live streams going on my phone. I was doing the live stream, and it's that when I chose the live stream I thought was correct, it created a brand new live stream. But the chat I was seeing was for the one I had scheduled. Charlie had his phone out and was watching the live stream that was occurring, and people were finding. So it was a bit of a mess, and I did not immediately understand what was going on. My mom tried to call me to say, what is going on? Where are you? Are you okay? I was live streaming, so she had called me on the phone I was using to live stream. I had to hang up on her. So that's what happened. So I apologize for last week's confusion, but I now know never to use Streamlabs when I'm streaming from the parks. Or if I do, I think maybe I now know what's going on. Jamie B., welcome to the show. Pete McDivitt, I want to congratulate Pete for reaching 1,000 subscribers today. Congratulations, Pete. Mouse Talk is also here. They have the show after mine. Welcome, everybody. Did I see Tiffany Peacock? Welcome. Thanks for being here. I thought I also saw Laura B is also here. Yes. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I got 24 people here, and there's so much else going on. People are streaming from the parks. Zippity Doodads on. So thank you so much for being here. So that was my annual pass story and my live streaming saga. I want to thank everybody for finding me. Viapre Project, welcome. I see you guys. Thanks for being here. What else is going on? I had something. Oh, so I was also at the parks. What I thought was going to be my second to last visit to the parks before my annual pass expired. I was at Epcot, and there I was lucky enough to hang out with the Disney Nerd Herders. Nerds! And Mouse Talk. And it was so much fun. And it's the Food and Wine Festival, of course. Well, I don't know about of course. I don't I don't know what you know. But Food and Wine Festival's going on. They got an early start on that. Can you imagine if they didn't have that going right away? There'd be nobody at Epcot right now. But I'm trying to think if I even got any food that evening. I don't think I did. I remember getting a cup of water. Oh, no. I did get the spicy hummus fries, and we shared those. I love those. Those are fantastic. So that was wonderful to get those again. But we walked around World Showcase, and then I went into, and I don't even know what the building's called because I had never been in it before. And it's the building, the show building that's between the UK and Canada. And anyway, they have a bunch of food and wine booths set up in there and tables that you can stand at. I guess there's a few chairs in there, but we did some hanging out in there. We actually went in there to avoid the rain because it did rain quite a bit while we were there. So we hung out, took a break in that place. I don't even know what it's called. World Show Place. Is that what it's called, Noah? If it is, thank you. That's the first time I had ever been in that building that I can remember. It's usually for if they have press events or something that's for, a special after hours shindig or something like that. They might have something going on in there. But this is the first time it was just opened up to regular guests at Epcot. So it was unique for me to be in there. What's this now? You didn't try the new banana bread? I didn't, but I'm going to be back. And I can't wait. I remember you suggesting that. Not maybe not for me, but for others. I was watching a live stream and I remember seeing your recommendation. I'll be back to try it. Also, Food and Wine is going until November, maybe. Is that right? I'm not sure. Not every booth for Food and Wine is open yet. There's a number of them that are yet to open until, I guess, maybe the regular Food and Wine dates or the usual dates. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I will definitely try it. But answer this, Caitlin. Is this different than any other banana bread I've ever had? I enjoy banana bread. What makes that different or worth trying? I'll try it. It doesn't even matter. You don't even have to answer that. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. Yeah, so that's that. Okay. As you may know, maybe you don't, I'm a school teacher here in Hillsborough County, Florida, which is Tampa. And originally I thought we were going to start the first 4 weeks of school at home. But they then, the powers that be made the decision to, no, it's just going to be 1 week. So we're spending the first week of the school year, which starts on August 24th, at home. So I'll be teaching from home for 5 days. And then everybody, well, not everybody, every teacher, not every teacher even. Most people are going back into the brick and mortar, the buildings. Now, students could, or parents rather, could choose to have their students go back into the building, do e-learning, which means they would be doing distance learning from their school. Or they could choose what's called Hillsborough Virtual School, which means they would withdraw from their school and enroll into a different school, which would be an all virtual school. So I don't know, maybe 10% of students did that. Maybe another 35 to 40% of our students selected e-learning to start the school year. But the rest, maybe up to half the students, are going to be back in the buildings. I don't know what that's going to look like. Pray for me and all of us. I feel maybe that I wish we were at home longer. I know it's not ideal, but it would be temporary. So, yeah, that's where we are. I just saw a message. What is this? What's going on here? Hi, Jim from California Grill. Just stopping in to say hi before our food comes. Smash the like button and subscribe. Oh, thank you. Charlie and Stacy. And they're at California Grill, which is in the Contemporary. And I've never been there. But I've heard nothing but great things for California Grill. I'm jealous. Enjoy your meal, guys. They're probably gone already. They're probably eating, which they should be. They shouldn't be here. They should not be here. Focus on that. I found out another restaurant in the Contemporary, The Wave. I had heard has a lot of, I don't know about a lot, but a number of vegan or at least vegetarian options that piqued my interest. Tina, T. Marie Photography, welcome to the show. And Captain Akron is here. Piglet Roo, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here, everybody. What else do I have going on? So I hung out with the Nerd Herders and Mouse Talk, and that was awesome. And what I once thought was going to be my last trip to the parks for a while turned out to just be the last one until the 28th, because I am still an annual pass holder and frankly happy about that. Michelle the Quilter, welcome to the show. If I missed you in the chat, I do apologize. I've been flapping my gums and not paying attention, but thanks for being here. Let's get into my top 15 list. This week's, I didn't get to do a list last week's because I was at the park. But this week's list spans not just the parks, but everything Disney. And it's my opinion, but let's see if I get this correct. Here we go. Jim's top 15 underrated Disney things. These are anything in all of Disneydom. And I just made a quick list, and I'm sure that not everybody's going to agree with this, and perhaps if I gave it more thought, I could have come up with better things. But here we are, and Caitlin, I don't recall. I can't tell you specifically, but I had just heard, and I'm sorry for the earthquake. Every time I move my hand, my table shakes here. I'll have to look up the menu, but I am, or again, they mentioned it, who I heard talking about it. They mentioned it, and I forgot. I'm blanking now. So, but I'm excited about that. Okay. So let's get back to this. I'm going to start out the list in the parks, but then I'm going to branch out, and then we'll return to Walt Disney World. So you'll know what I'm talking about. So my top 15 underrated things, these aren't really in any particular order other than numerically, but it doesn't really mean anything, does it? Okay. So I chose an underrated attraction at each park. So the one at Epcot I chose was Journey into Imagination with Figment. Now, there are some people that absolutely hate this ride. I do not. I don't hate this. I never did. My daughter enjoys this ride, so I enjoy it. But there are things to enjoy. Now, maybe you're still bitter that they replaced the original ride with this, which I understand. Could it be better? Sure. Do I like it? I still like it. Yes. Do I ask myself questions and then answer them? I do quite frequently. But I'll say Eric Idle is in this. Monty Python, that's fantastic. In the parks. The song, One Little Spark, a Sherman Brothers original, a classic. It's a fantastic song, and it gets stuck in my head every time I'm on this ride. I'll tell you my favorite part of the ride, if you've ever ridden it. It plays. It's supposed to be a laboratory for the senses. So there's an area for hearing and sight and smell, and then because there's no possible way they could do touch, they kind of skip over that. But for the vision part, you go after you see the eye chart, you then go into the smell part. But before you do, there's a cage up above with a giant butterfly in it. And as you pass it in your ride vehicle, the butterfly disappears. It's swinging on a bar like it's a bird in a cage, but the bar continues to swing. But as you pass that cage, the butterfly disappears. It's an optical illusion, of course. But I stare at it every time, trying to see the little imperfection that might give me a clue as to how they're doing it, and I never do. It's just dark enough in there, and it's just far enough away where I don't get a good handle on what they're doing there on that ride. But I dig it. I like it. What freaks me out is at the end, Eric Idle's face is in the moon, and that's a little scary. If I thought about it any harder, I'd probably had bad dreams about that. But it's underrated. It's maybe the most underappreciated, maybe that's a better word, attraction at Epcot. Again, my opinion. Let's move on. Next, at another park, the Magic Kingdom. I went with the Liberty Bell Riverboat as being underrated or underappreciated because quite often I went years without stepping foot on the riverboat, not even paying attention to it, ignoring it. But in the past year or so, I've been on it 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times, and it's been enjoyable every time. I think I used to regard it as a waste of time, that it was taking my precious time away from other things I wanted to do. But it's such a nice, relaxing ride. It slows me down. I get to see a great deal of the park. You sail right by the Haunted Mansion and Frontierland and Big Thunder Mountain. You get all that. It's kind of like the People Mover in Tomorrowland, where it's a tour of the whole land, and this is yet another tour. I hit the mic again. It's another tour of another area of the park. And it's classic Magic Kingdom. Seeing the classic animatronics on the riverbank. How many times have I been on it? And there's a little hoedown. They're dancing in front of Country Bear Jamboree cast members and characters alike. That's fun to see. Getting that close a look at Big Thunder Mountain, a different angle. It's just it's a cool classic Magic Kingdom attraction, the Liberty Bell Riverboat. I don't know if anybody else thinks that. Gonzo, welcome to the show. Good to see you. And Kay Atwood is also here. Good to see you, Kay. Let's move on. What's my next park? I don't even remember. I didn't write this down. Okay. I was thinking about the attractions in Hollywood Studios, at rides specifically, and they're all pretty good. There's this one that might not live up to the others, but I'll say this. It's if you're into acronyms, you can't beat this one. Alien Swirling Saucers is the same ride track system mechanism that they have out in Anaheim for the Tomater ride. And that's fun. What was very notable is when I was at Hollywood Studios last Tuesday, is then there was nobody there because the rain scared them away or whatever. This was not even a 5-minute wait. This was a walk-on. This was they couldn't fill all of the ride vehicles because not enough people were in line. This was, if you can run fast enough, you can hop in right now. That's what was going on. So I recommend this as being an underrated or underappreciated ride. And if you're new to it, you might be surprised at just how it tosses you back and forth along the bench there in the ride vehicle. Wait a minute. It's not Tomater. It's a Luigi ride. Wait a minute. No, there's two rides. Tomater is this, and the Luigi ride is different. That's a trackless system, but there's a track to this. Maybe I'm getting that confused. Oh, no, Noah. You were confused. I'm kidding. No, thank you. Blaine, welcome to the show. But Alien Swirling Saucer, and I think I like every other ride at this park. The only other ride I could think of that maybe wasn't a great one would be Star Tours, but even that's pretty good, really. But this one is it's a little underrated. People weren't appreciating it when I was there at the park. What are you going to do? Okay, so what's left? Oh, Animal Kingdom. So number 12 on my list of underappreciated rides or underrated. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Navi River Journey. Now, I don't love this ride, but it does have its great characteristics. It's got its good points. It's air conditioned. It's relaxing. There is a tremendous wait time for such a lame ride. I will say that. But this ride features perhaps the best animatronic in all of Disney, and it's the shaman that you see at the end singing that song. And it's huge, and it's very impressive. But and there are effects in this ride that I like. This is kind of like It's a Small World. It's just a slow boat ride throughout this river in Pandora. So you're seeing a bunch of animals and plants that they have on Pandora, I guess. A lot of it is there's screens. So you've got the big bobcats, the big blue bobcats that are between I guess they're trees on the riverbank. Those are screens. Up above, they have what look like lily pads, and they have this effect where you can see some sort of animal's footprints on the lily pads, and the lily pads above you like they move as the animals step on them. It's kind of a cool effect. So I like that a lot as well. It's not the longest ride in the world, but like I said, it's kind of worth it if you've never seen that animatronic before. It's I think it might be my favorite animatronic. It's so smooth in its movements, smoother than this, whatever I'm doing here. Yeah. So if you haven't done it, do it, just so you can say that, oh, I never have to do that again. Okay. So those are the first 4 things on this list were rides in the park. And I don't remember what's next. Okay. My top live action underrated movie is Tomorrowland. This is written and directed by Brad Bird, the brain behind The Incredibles. It stars George Clooney and these two actors. I enjoy this movie quite a bit. It's got a lot of CGI in it. The story is very imaginative. It's fun to see the trip when they go. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. If you're a Disney fan or a Brad Bird fan, when they go back into Tomorrowland, you can actually see Space Mountain in the cityscape. It's kind of a fun Easter egg. The movie near the beginning starts out with a kind of a flashback to the World's Fair, where Walt Disney had set up the original It's a Small World ride. So young George Clooney, or the kid actor that plays him, hops on that ride, so you get to see a bit of that. So that's fun. So there's some Easter eggs in that movie. The CGI is awesome. It's a cool story, and I like the score. I really enjoy the music to it. It's just and some people don't like it, and I guess I get it, but I do. I don't see there's nothing I don't like about it, really. It's not a perfect movie, but I enjoy it. I really do. I wish you can kind of see it here. That's a Tomorrowland pin that plays a part in this movie. And I wish there was one of those pins somewhere in It's a Small World, actually specifically the Eiffel Tower. And if there were a laser beaming down from the top of the Eiffel Tower, I think that would be really cool. It would be something easily done at the parks. That's just my idea. I would love to see that. Pepper Tree Villa has the pin. That's cool. I've seen it. I've seen it online, available. And D&G Explorers. Has the pin as well. I just wanted to play the sounds. Next on my list, and I'm finding out as you do. Number 10. Okay. Underrated Disney website. It's called DisneyMovieInsiders.com. You may know this better as the former Disney Movie Rewards website. Disney Movie Rewards, and I don't know. There's a movie. Disney Movie Rewards. I don't know if you can see that. See that star there? This won't focus. Oh, there it is. Too close. Anyway, if you buy a Blu-ray or DVD of most Disney films, inside will be a little piece of paper with a code on it. You go to Disney Movie Insiders now .com, create an account, type in that code, and you earn points. And the points get you a bunch of cool stuff. Now, it was different when it was Disney Movie Rewards.com. They changed it a few months ago, and since COVID, a lot of their rewards are not available currently. For example, you could earn Disney gift certificates or gift cards or e-gift cards. Currently, none of those are available. I think I can share my screen here. Let's see. If I move this over here and go back here, I thank you for your patience. Okay, so this is Disney Movie Insiders. And also, if you, and again, things have changed in the world, but you could, if you went to see a Disney movie at the theater, you could also submit your movie tickets for points. And I've been doing this for a while. I made a video a couple years ago about Disney Movie Rewards, but you can redeem points, and there'll be a list of stuff. You can get a gold membership if you earn enough points. And you probably have a bunch of movies. See, it says this reward is currently unavailable. So I guess you can't get this right now. Caitlin has 6,000 points. You can get a D23 gold membership and then some with that. Impressive. So a lot of you probably have DVDs or Blu-rays at home with these codes that aren't doing anything. I recommend use those codes and get yourself some free stuff. Also, they offer, why am I I feel like a salesperson for this. It's just a shame that people don't take advantage of this more. There's a lot of free or very cheap, for 5 points, you can print out whatever those things are. They used to have movie posters, which I don't see those on here anymore. But they do have download. I guess you can get this Black Panther activity packet for 0 points. So I don't even know if you need a login for that, but there are things you can print. They also had you could get like $50 credit to shopdisney.com. And again, currently, because of what's going on, not available, but normally available. I don't know when it's coming back, but I just think this is underrated. This is something that we all should be taking advantage of, because we've got these things. We're just not taking advantage of them. All right. How do I remove that? I'm back. I suppose I am. I'm just happy to be here. There we go. Next, let's move on, because I'm running out of time. Okay, underrated Disney villain. I have recently just watched The Great Mouse Detective and became acquainted with Professor Ratigan, the villain of the movie. What I did not know is that he is voiced by Vincent Price. And I thought that was super cool. And I did not know that there was a Disney villain voiced by Vincent Price. Now, he is a bad guy, selfish. Here's what I didn't understand about the movie. He's a rat, yet he has a cat that works for him. I don't understand. That cat could easily tear Professor Ratigan apart. But he's so charming. I don't know. Let's move on. So yeah, Disney villain. Until recently, I was kind of unaware of this guy, but I like him. He's just the right amount of bad. Number 8 on my list is my most underrated snack. It happens to be my favorite snack. It's the citrus swirl. My family loves the citrus swirl. I know Melissa loves the citrus swirl. It seems to get overshadowed by the Dole Whip. And I've said this before. I don't hate the Dole Whip. I just don't find it terribly flavorful. At least not one to enough to crave it. But I have found myself craving a citrus swirl now and then. Part of Rose's World, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I see somebody. I've seen that movie. I don't remember the villain. Something I have to rewatch, I suppose. And Bob loves the citrus swirl, or it's Ashley, or both. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic snack. Continuing on with the snacks, though. I don't know if this is a snack or a meal or what, but turkey legs, I think it's a bad rap from a lot of people. Steve, welcome to the show. I'll tell you what about the turkey leg. This is underrated because a lot of people, maybe they feel like they need to eat this like a chicken leg. That's the wrong way to go about this. Maybe they're turned off by all the stuff inside the turkey leg, and I'm talking about tendons and cartilage or what. I'm not a biologist. I don't know what's going on in there, but they're eating it the wrong way. a turkey leg at the Magic Kingdom is enough to feed 2 or 3 people. You have to sit down, though, and carve it. You have to carve it like a Thanksgiving turkey. You really do. You've got to get in there and get those chunks of smoked turkey. And I don't eat meat anymore, but I remember, of course, enjoying the turkey legs quite a bit. And they're not emu. I don't know if you've heard that rumor that they're not really turkey, they're emu legs. That does not make sense to me because there's about 5 billion turkeys in the world and maybe 8 emu. That just doesn't even make sense to me. So these are turkey legs. They're smoked. So if it doesn't look like turkey meat that you're used to, it's because of the way they prepare them. But it's this could feed a number of people, and for food at Disney, it's quite reasonable. I don't know, I even know what they run for anymore because I don't get them anymore. But I just think as an underrated meal option, the turkey leg is not a bad way to go. What say you? No. Okay, hang on. If you do what I do, and you're not all taking a bite from it, like you're zombies and you're devouring a carcass. It's if you sit down and somebody's carving this and you separate the meat from the bone, and everybody can take from the turkey platter that you've created. That's not gross. That's not gross. You're doing it wrong if you're doing it like that. Jonathan Chong, welcome to the show. He even changed his name. I don't know about changing my name for turkey legs. Let's move on. Underrated list here. Number 6, another snack. This may be my second favorite snack, and I don't hear anybody ever talk about these. If you go into the confectionery at the Magic Kingdom, you're going to happen upon the candy apples, or the caramel apples specifically. I love the caramel apples. I've got I think my intro video on my channel is still the how to properly eat the caramel apples. Wanda, cruising for food. Welcome to the show. I happen to be talking about food right now. How apropos. But my favorite is maybe the dark chocolate caramel apple with the sprinkled with salt on it. That might be my favorite. Quite often I can't get those, so it's maybe the one with M&Ms on it. That's pretty good. You can have them cut it up for you right there at the confectionery. If you go to the counter, they'll do that for you. That way you can share it easily. I never eat them on the stick. You don't eat it like an apple. You've got to cut it up like it's a cake. You know what I mean? Or an apple. But they also have these caramel apples at Epcot in Germany. They have them at Animal Kingdom. I think they're somewhere in Hollywood Studios, but I can't think of where they might be right now. Maybe at the Starbucks now. I don't know. Maybe Hollywood Studios is the only park to not have a caramel apple. But these don't get the love I think they deserve. They're fantastic. They might be $11 or $12 now, but they're kind of well worth it. They're if you have it cut up, they're easily shareable. And they're delicious. The Granny Smith apple with the caramel and the chocolate is wonderful. I want one right now. Number 5 on my list is my most underrated Disney park, and it's a water park. It's Blizzard Beach. Now, both water parks are fantastic. They really are. I'm a water park fan. I might even still be an annual pass holder for the water parks. Since March, I don't know. I don't know if it's still valid. Certainly, the water parks are not open at this time. So I don't know if they've suspended my pass that I had. But Blizzard Beach in particular, because Blizzard Beach over Typhoon Lagoon, because the family raft ride at Blizzard Beach is better. Although they're both great. We could take my daughter on the family raft ride at Blizzard Beach, and it's longer. You get more bang for your buck there, and it's fun. It's exciting. But the lazy river can't be beat. You can take the ski lift up to the top of the hill or climb stairs, but I would recommend the ski lift. And that's, you get some great views of the park that way. You can go on the I don't even know what it's called, the giant that slide. I think you can reach up to 60-65 miles per hour on that slide. They have a number of slides, these toboggan racers or whatever they call them. That's fun. Everything seems to be a lot of fun there, and it's the theming can't be beat. I do not know why Olaf is not present somewhere in Blizzard Beach. Seems like a natural fit. But yeah, number 5 on my list is Blizzard Beach for underrated Disney stuff. Number 4 on my list is I've got a couple of shows coming up here at 4 and 3. 4, speaking of Frozen, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. This is at Hollywood Studios. And for the longest time, we never even looked at the building that houses this show. But we finally went into it, and it was funny and enjoyable and cool. They have air conditioning in there. But you're not required to sing along. So if you're afraid of audience participation, you don't have to be. You get some good laughs there. They have some characters on the stage, and then they show a screen with the songs from the movie Frozen. So if you choose to, you can sing along, certainly, and they put the words on the screen like it's group karaoke. But it was a very enjoyable show. And at the end of the show, they've got the snow spraying out to the crowd. And if you've never done it, give it a try. Even if you're not the biggest Frozen fan, you might enjoy it just because it's silly. It's a lighthearted. It's a funny show, and I would do it again, especially on a really hot day. The AC can't be beat. Next, number 3 on my list. I think it's another show, if I remember. Yes, also at Hollywood Studios, the Lightning, and I misspelled lightning. I see the Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. I recently did this. I think I did it last year, actually. Again, AC can't be beat. No, it's a fun little show. This is for kids, of course, normally, but the Lightning McQueen animatronic is really cool. They do it with projections or something, and he's training to race or whatever's going on. I don't remember, but it was a cute little show. So if you haven't done it, again, I would recommend the Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. I'm going to get that off the screen. That's embarrassing. Number 2 on my list, Tom Sawyer Island, the most underrated part of the Magic Kingdom, or a land. It's not really a land, but this is classic Magic Kingdom. You can't beat Tom Sawyer Island to go over on the raft and walk around. When I did this with the boy a year or 2 ago, and it was a really hot day, and Tom Sawyer Island was so pleasant. There's a ton of trees. There's trails to walk. So we're staying cool. Fort Langhorne is there. So you can explore that if you're a kid. That might be right up your alley. There are caverns that you can explore. And it's just a neat area. Again, classic Disney Magic Kingdom stuff. I couldn't think of the word I was thinking of. But yeah, I mean, I remember doing this as a kid, and then doing it not too long ago was enjoyable to see it again for the first time in a long time. When you're on the Riverboat, remember I was talking about that? You get some good views of Tom Sawyer Island because you're sailing around it, really. You've got the barrel bridge. They used to have a restaurant that was open all the time on there where you could get some good fried chicken. It is now only open seasonally, and I don't remember the last time I heard that it was open, but it's Aunt what's her name? I can't think anyway, it doesn't matter, it's not even open. So but it's cool to take the raft over there and explore Tom Sawyer Island. Number one on my list of underrated Disney things is my most underrated Disney resort. Happens to be my favorite resort, and it's Fort Wilderness. I've said it before. It's the most fun resort in Walt Disney World. My family, we stayed at Fort Wilderness. We rented an RV, and it was parked at Fort Wilderness. We stayed, maybe it was 3 days, 2 nights or something. We never went to the parks. We had so much fun. We stayed at Fort Wilderness. And we rented a golf cart to get around because the place is huge. To get around, you could take a bus or Aunt Polly's. Thank you, Noah. I just saw it in the chat. James had it too. My mom also said Polly. Thanks, everybody. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Fort Wilderness is so huge. Again, classic Disney World. This has been around since 1971, I think. And we've stayed there in a tent. Wouldn't recommend that necessarily. We've rented an RV, and they also have the cabins, which can sleep up to 6. And they've got a pull-down Murphy bed and bunk beds, and it's just fun. There's a kitchen there. Wanda is saying it. A Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review is right there in Pioneer Hall. Next door is the Trails End restaurant. That's the food comes from the same kitchen as the Hoop-Dee-Doo review, which is a fantastic dinner show. A lot of people say this is some of the finest fried chicken in Disney. The strawberry shortcake is fun. And then the marina is there. You can rent boats. There's also a horse ranch there. And this is actually new. Ben, welcome to the show. And hang on, let me go back a little bit here in the chat. If I missed you in the chat, I do apologize. I'm so sorry. Is Greg here? If Greg's here, welcome. Okay, let me go. Uber Wisdom Videos actually sent us some pictures, and I'll make this quick if I can. Here we go. Sharing this. Okay, so this is from the new Triple D. Where am I? How do I control the slideshow? Let me go back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, the Tri-Circle D Ranch. This is brand new. They always had a horse ranch there, but it was a lot more rustic, and it was kind of behind the Hoop-Dee-Doo review, so you could kind of smell it. This is now back over by the bus stop for the Outpost. If you've been there, over by Pioneer Hall. This is brand new. I haven't been here yet, but this looks amazing. So Jason and Bridget, Uber Wisdom Videos, were there. They sent along these pictures. Lots of Mickeys there, I guess. It seems to be a bit of a museum there. It looks like maybe a parade float, or what's going on here? Something pulled by a horse, no doubt. All the harnesses and stuff that they use. Yeah, pictures and figurines. I'm guessing this is museum-ish. Some sort of video display there in the middle, perhaps. And then the picture of this horse. This is the horse that the Headless Horseman rides at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. He or she, I don't know, lives at the Triple D Ranch. So Omar's telling me that's a calliope on a wagon. Oh, I didn't even recognize that. So there's that on top of you can go on a horse-drawn carriage ride around Fort Wilderness. And I'm a salesperson here, trying to tell you why I love Fort Wilderness so much. It's just, I'll stop there, but it's such a fun place, and it's my favorite resort. So thank you, Jason and Bridget, for sending those along. Those were awesome. Let me, I was burping earlier, so the burps were brought to you by D&G Explorers. D&G Explorers. What's in your wallet? I couldn't think of anything. That was lame. I'm so sorry. I want to thank Dean from The Live Place. TheLivePlace.com is your TV guide for family-friendly live streams, not just Disney live streams, but everything. So Dean, he also, Dreamer's Empire is also his channel. So thank you, Dean, for hosting us. There's like 110 channels on TheLivePlace.com now. So I'm sure you can find something that's floats your boat there. Up right now, Walt and Melissa over at Mouse Talk. Disanity is the name of their show on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. So please go over there right after this. Viapree Project at 9 p.m. for their show on Tuesdays called Hangouts. Check them out. Disney Nerd Herders, who are at California Grill right now, but tomorrow I think they're going live. But they're still at Disney World, so TBD, I suppose. And then D&G Explorer. It'll be their cruising show tomorrow. And Wanda, Cruising for Food's going to be on the show. So I can't wait for that. That'll be fun. Rob Fuzz, Fridays at 4 p.m. He's awesome. And approaching a milestone, or did he get it? Rob, did you, I think, did you reach your milestone? I don't recall. I know Pete did. Bob and Ashley, Sundays at 7. And I saw their 69 subs away. Everybody, if you have not subscribed to Rob Fuzz, and I can't imagine who you are if you haven't, please do so. He's an awesome supporter of everybody in this community. So are Bob and Ashley, frankly. And I saw on their show on Sunday, they kind of lamented the fact that they weren't going to see me for a while because they thought my annual pass had expired. Not so fast. I still have an annual pass, so maybe I can see them in the parks. Pete McDivitt has a show on Sundays and Thursdays. His Sunday show is called Off the Wall with P&P. That's Pete and his son Preston. And this week, and I can't remember the name of the channel, I think it's something like Disney in Michigan or something like that. But I'm looking forward because I don't know them. And they only have 100. I think they have fewer than 200 subscribers, but I want to see more of what they're all about because I went to their channel to check them out to see where in Michigan, because I'm from Michigan, to see what they've explored there. And they've been to Greenfield Village and the Brighton Art Fair. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Pete has to ask those guys. So Pete reached 1,000 subscribers today. So congratulations. And finally, Pepper Tree Villa. Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. They're a bit later because they're on the West Coast. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I will see you next Tuesday, 6 days and 23 hours from now. Thank you so much for being here. Please go over to Mouse Talk. Tell them it's a Sunshine Nation invasion or that Jim sent you. Or don't say anything at all. Just go there. All right, everybody. Bye. Ending broadcast.